Hey, what's up? Hello, I go by Ren, and today I'm bringing you guys a sort of requested YouTube video. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about what really happened my first year in college, because I feel like I didn't really give you guys as great of a description as I probably should have, given all the video evidence of every crazy thing I've done in college. And I was asked to give you guys a party advice video. I didn't just want to do party advice because, for one, I don't really, it's gonna sound like in this video I go to a lot of parties, but I honestly didn't go to as many parties as I could have. I will be giving advice on them throughout this video, but I also wanted to just talk about a lot of other crazy things that happened to me first year in college. So in the month of August, I'm gonna start off pretty slow for you guys. Don't want to just jump into the craziness out of nowhere. If one person in your dorm hall or even on campus gets sick, then damn near everybody else is getting sick. Whether you have the flu, strep throats, or freaking pink eye, make sure to be laced up on them drugs so you can keep it away from you. Because getting sick in college is terrible, because not only are you taking care of yourself, but you're taking care of yourself. Your mom is not there to bring you medicine and tea and soup, so you gotta have to fend for yourself. And of course, classes don't stop. You can't, you can write a note, get a doctor's note, but it's like you still gotta make up these assignments, you feel? Getting into my first ever college party, it was at the beginning of August, and it was Gym Jam 3, I wanna say. And honestly, out of everyone I've spoken to my freshman year, Gym Jam 3 was the party that everybody remembered, because it was like a similar experience for everyone. If you were not drunk, then you were high. If you weren't high, then you were both drunk and high. Gym Jam was the party where, man, it really felt like not even halfway into the function, it felt like somebody greased the floor with Vaseline and baby oil. It was that much sweat. Like, people weren't even sweating like normally. Like, you know that exercise sweat? It was not exercise sweat. It was like sauna sweat. Like, we're exercising in a sauna type sweat. That's what it was. I didn't see anybody in there that did not have a good time, and everyone, when they do reflect on that party, everyone remembers it as a good time. So that just goes to show, Gym Jam, I think, is one of the best college parties that I ever went to. For Gym Jam though, I give it a 9 out of 10, simply because, due to the fact that it was so hot and there was such a high demand for sink water, I felt like I was gonna die. Like, everybody thought that they were gonna die. Along with the craziness of parties, there was a stripper that came to one of the parties in North Carolina at a college. I'm not sure, I think it was, I don't know whose party it was, but there was a stripper at the party, but sis was like naked and she literally just had on underwear. It was really crazy, and I actually have a video of this. It was very crazy. I wasn't at that party and I didn't take that video, but that was one of the college parties that went on in North Carolina that I was just like, wow, like, is this what being an adult is? Along with being in parties, if you're a freshman, you will definitely be targeted to be in a party promotion team. You do get into parties for free as long as you promote the way that they want to, because it's basically like a business that they run it. Like, they really be making a lot of money off of these parties. So if you want to be in a party promotion team and you like parties, I suggest that you do it, because I mean, you shouldn't have no problem with like reposting all the flyers and stuff and giving out flyers if you really do like going to parties, especially for free. Throughout this video, I'm going to be just showing random videos of other things that I've seen at other crazy things that I've seen at college parties. So here's another video of something that was pretty crazy at the college party. So in the month of September, Wet n Wild was another party that was thrown at the Wet n Wild, of course, in North Carolina. That party was super fun. The thing was, everybody was in the wave pool twerking, and because of that, there were no lines for any of the rides. And that's why I say it was a great experience, because of course, if you do like dancing and twerking and all that other great stuff, you can go do that at the wave pool. But if you also like riding rides at water parks like me, you can also do that however many times you want over the, I don't know how long that party was, but that party was really fun. The only thing crazy about Wet and Wild was that, of course, towards the end, everybody was drunk and people were fighting. There were wigs being thrown. I actually have footage of some of it. It wasn't like a fight, but it was like an argument.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Not a niggas fight.
But yeah, if you go to A&T this upcoming semester, I really suggest that you go to Wet and Wild because it was super fun. Like, the park was closed to only us college students who bought tickets throughout, you know, Eventbrite. So it was super fun. It was like $35 to go. And you get the best of both worlds, like I explained earlier. This is the part some of you all have probably been waiting for. But I was almost in a lesbian threesome. I'm not gonna say with who, but just being approached with that question was an experience within itself. The threesome didn't happen, and I'm being honest, I don't really have a reason to lie. If I wanted to tell you guys it happened, then I would have told you guys, but it didn't, honestly. And I don't know, just college is just, oh god. You may be introduced to a lot of new things. Actually, you're gonna be introduced to a lot of new things, whether, like, you know, you asked to be or not. You're gonna see some crazy stuff. You're gonna be asked some crazy questions. This, in my case, was a very unexpected question that I did not think was gonna be asked of me. It was just funny, honestly. When I think about it now, it was really just funny, because I'm like, who did we think we were? Like, one of y'all weren't even questioning your sexuality before you got to A&T. So it's just like, what? Like, how are you gonna jump into lesbianism with a lesbian threesome? Like, that's not even like dipping your toes in the water to see if you like this. This is just like going full-fledged into it. Like, you don't even know what a strap looks like. Like, oh my god. Anyway, so now we're heading on to the drugs portion of this video, and my intent is to keep this video as real as can be. So that's why we're talking about drugs, you guys. North Carolina gas is something different, and I wouldn't expect it because I'm from Atlanta. So I would just automatically expect the gas down here to be superb. But when I got to North Carolina, I don't know if my tolerance lowered or what, but the first time I got high in North Carolina, I don't even know. Like, it kind of felt like I had eaten some shrooms, I'm gonna be honest, because like I was like not hallucinating, but I was just like completely out of it. I was just very, very, very high. And I don't know, some of y'all may have never even smoked weed. I asked one of my friends from high school what she felt like the first time she got high, and this girl told me she felt like she was melting into herself. I was like, can you say acid? Like, is that what you were on? When I got high for the first time, everything just felt super thick. Like I had dove into a Vaseline pool. That's what it felt like when I was high. But North Carolina gas is just something different. Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. I have like a 3-puff tolerance, and my friends love to make fun of it every time I smoke with them. But, you know, to each his own. Of course, in the month of October, as you guys probably know if you've seen my harassment video, I started getting harassed at A&T. It was super weird. Still don't know who did it. I actually got a psychic, no wait, I don't want to say this wrong, but I was gonna say I got a psychic reading, but my friend Tara by Bronx, she got a YouTube channel, and she does tarot card readings, and she talks to her angel, and she, you know, just tells, I don't want to say this wrong, so let me shut up. But she's a tarot card reader, and I asked her a few questions about who was harassing me, and she said it's definitely somebody from my past, and definitely somebody I've had a previous like love relationship with. So not really sure who that could be, because anyway, that was just something interesting that I thought I'd share with you guys, because I haven't really talked about it since that video where I said what was going on, but that's kind of an update. Of course, the harassment is still happening. I just don't really talk about it much or post about it on any of my socials. But yeah, so whoever it is, you're probably watching this video because you're a stalker. So just know I'm gonna find out who you are. I want to talk about the kickbacks that you will go to in college, because kickbacks are like parties, but they're not like parties. I really love kickbacks. I like them a lot because they're like a party and a drug trade all at once. But yeah, so kickbacks are way better. I actually have a video of this guy taking a jello shot off of me back in October, and it was just a fun experience. In October, there was also Greensboro Pride, which we finally had in late October. I think it was October 22nd. It was super fun, but after Greensboro Pride, it was the first time I had been introduced to Limelight, which is a club, but it's a gay club on Sunday nights. And y'all, yeah, I was so happy that I found a gay club. So if you're looking for an LGBT club, Limelight is definitely the spot to go on Sunday nights, because that's when it's like Pride night. Okay, so this is actually a funny experience, or just a funny memory that I have of being at A&T. So with me being in an all-girls dorm, and of course you have visitation hours, so of course I've had sleepovers, right, with whoever I was talking to at the moment. But me and my roommate, we were talking to these two girls at one point and on this particular day, there's this security guard. She just be tripping. Like, if you go into A&T next year, you will definitely know who I'm talking about, and you will know like from the second that she does something to you, that this is this woman, bruh. She was so freaking annoying. Like, she would stand in front of our dorm door and put her ear up to the door just to hear like a noise, like anything. After 10 p.m. it's quiet hour in the dorm. You don't have to like get in the bed and go to sleep, but you have to just like quiet it down. Like, not, you know, completely turn off your TV, turn off your laptop, unplug everything, only use headphones type thing, but you have to quiet down. So there were many times me and my roommate, we did not get along with this woman. Like, she used to do stuff like put her ear up to the door and see if any sound at all was coming from the bedroom, and it was just very annoying. There were times where if it was dark in our room, and of course the hallway light outside of our door stays on 24/7, so, and she knows that if she stands directly in front of our door, then we can see her shadow being, you know, like we can see underneath the door and that there's a shadow standing in front of our door. We're not stupid. She used to put her feet on the side of the wall and like lean over and put her ear on the door so we wouldn't know that she was there. And if we were like, I don't know, watching TV or something, she used to come knocking on the goddamn door talking about something like, y'all need to open up, quiet down, quiet down. Like, it was just so annoying, bro, I swear. But anyway, so on this one particular night, we had two girls in our room and we were trying to keep them from being caught, because of course they'd have to go back to their dorm if they were caught, and they lived on the complete other side of campus. And like, this one night she just freaking came to our room multiple times, and we were like, there's no one in here, we don't know what to tell you, like, there's nobody in here. We opened the door and everything, and then there was one time we were laughing really loud because something funny had happened. I don't know what it was, but we were laughing really loud, and all of a sudden here she come knocking on our door, and we're like, y'all gotta hide, y'all gotta hide. So we opened the freaking closet door. I actually have video footage of this. We opened the closet door. It was my closet actually, and we pushed them both in the closet, and we had to keep them in there so we could open the door all the way. So we turned on all the lights, me and my roommate, and we opened the door and was like, nobody is in here. It was just me and my roommate laughing, knowing good and damn well we had two girls hiding in the closet. Like, it was super funny though. GHOE. GHOE. My God. If you're a partier, GHOE is for you. Like, for real. People really know how to party, and when you realize that you don't know how to party, it's because of people who know how to party. GHOE was just an experience within itself that was freaking ridiculous, man. Like, I swear. Where do I even start? GHOE is basically homecoming. It stands for greatest homecoming on earth, if you didn't know. Parties all throughout the week, because normally parties tend to be on the weekends, but there are parties, there are kickbacks, there are drug backs, there are any kind of back you can think of. Honestly, it's great to party during GHOE. It's a lot going on, a lot of stuff, a lot of movement, a lot of activity in these streets, but it's also great to go to class. Boo, you stink! During GHOE. Professors tend to let us out of class early. They tend to cancel class, you know, for like the whole week. And they also tend to give hella extra credits during this week. So please do not miss your classes. Like, it's gonna be fun. GHOE is an event within itself. There are gonna be super big parties. There's gonna be a lot of parties, but if you gotta go to class to miss one of these parties, do not think that you're missing out on something, because where there's one party, there are like 100 more. So I just stress going to class during that time period, because like I got so many pop quizzes, I got extra credit assignments. How y'all think I got that 4.0 GPA? Like, come on now. Think about that before you go wilding out at a kickback that starts at 10 p.m. and ends at 6 a.m. Like, who do y'all think y'all are? Like, people were really throwing parties really were like, oh, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then there's an after party, and then there's an after party for the after party. Like, what? Also during GHOE, I was put to the test because it was some foolishness going on. My roommate had her best friend come stay with us for an entire week and never asked me if it was okay. So imagine in this already tiny room, there is a third person living with you and you don't know this person. Honestly, the girl was cool, but it was just like, for one, my roommate never asked me. She kind of just told me that her best friend was coming to stay with us. And I'm like, I already like don't really trust people easily. So it's like, I've already gotten used to my roommate, so now I gotta get used to my roommate's friend, who just told me that she got sent away from her house because she got caught shoplifting. I don't know, I just thought it was very inconsiderate how she didn't really ask, but there was a lot of stuff going on during GHOE. You know, anything could happen. Like, we really could have gotten in trouble for that. Like, you're not supposed to allow, for one, during GHOE, A&T has made it very, you know, clear that they do not like visitation at all. Like, I think visitation actually got shut down for GHOE, if I'm not wrong. I really think it did. But you know, we got this completely different girl living with us, and visitation is like not, you know, is completely shut down for this whole entire week because of many cases where people are getting raped, and like roommates are like, you know, like crimes are happening because people are letting other people live with them. And especially because a lot of people from out of town like to come into town for GHOE, it's kind of difficult just because there are a lot of people on campus who be lurking and like you don't know them, and it just be creeps on campus doing all kinds of stuff because it's GHOE and everybody be there. But yeah, just be mindful during that time period. I'll probably make some GHOE vlogs this year. So on the fancier side of things, in the month of November, I got invited to the Chancellor's house. It was pretty dope, honestly. Like, Chancellor got a nice ass house, I ain't gonna lie. And he had like, I don't know, of course you guys could see in the video, but it was set up very nicely, and it was like a lot of stuff to eat, and he had like games and stuff like that. It was super cool. He had like chefs and, you know, bartenders and stuff like that. It was actually pretty interesting. And the way I did that was I got invited because I have a very high GPA and I was on yearbook staff. So if you join clubs or organizations, I'm not sure, of course, but I want to say that every organization gets invited to the Chancellor's house, especially the people who have like who are on the e-board for that organization, or who have super high GPAs. I think they all get invited. It's just a matter of like when. Now back onto the trashier side of things. Like I said in previous videos, you will see a lot of things at A&T. Like, you'll see a lot of things at college in general. One of the main things that I will never be able to get out of my head forever was this. This school finna piss me off. I came in the bathroom to pee, and this is on the back of the
door. Whose nasty ass did this?
During my second semester, I wasn't partying as much as I was first semester, simply because I had cut off a lot of people. A lot of people got the scissors, man, I'm telling you. Just because a lot of them were fake. And if they weren't fake, then they were probably not as about their business as I like for the people I surround myself with to be. A lot of people didn't have similar work ethic to mine, and they didn't really think about anything besides partying. Like, one of my friends, I asked her what her major was. This girl told me partying. I was like, what? I didn't know you could go to school for that. Got a new roommate. When I got my new roommate, she didn't ever really talk. Like, she told me when she moved in that she was probably going to be quiet for a minute, but when she said a minute, I didn't think that she meant the entire rest of the school year. Like, me and this girl probably had like 3 conversations I can think of. I don't even know her last name. I don't know why she moved rooms. I don't even know her freaking major. Eventually, you know, I was just focusing on poetry. We went to a lot of poetry events, seen a lot of funny poets on stage.
Curses amongst the steps of the churches. I was lurking and perching upon the edge of damnation. Satan me patiently was waiting as I ran towards the peace. Body was seeking to speak for me as I was snorting the cocaine, popping ecstasy with the weed. I put in a cloak and I feed on any MC with these, and the power I wrote is still again.
Eventually, I had to be fed up with a lot of the love interest I had been dealing with. This one girl looked me in my face. It was like, I'll never accept you for the person you are. I said, oh hell no. You mean to tell me I've been wasting, like, I don't even know how long I was talking to her, but like a month or 2 on you, when you literally have this manic pixie dream girl image of me that I'm not gonna fulfill because we are individual people. People have the audacity in college, and that's something you will realize, that people have the audacity. What, like, just what do you mean audacity? Like, what kind of audacity? Just know the audacity. But yeah, eventually I went on a hiatus from social media, became Aggie Poet Laureate, went back to Instagram just to show everybody I became the Aggie Poet Laureate, because that's something I'm gonna flex till I die. And then after that, went on another hiatus just to, you know, get my chakras aligned. Got married, had a couple kids. That's basically what I did my first year in college. Of course, a lot of things had to be left out just because, for the sake of, you know, future employers. But if you have any kind of questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the description box down below. As always, comment, like, subscribe, same as always, and you guys will see me in the next video.